Simeone could leave Atletico Madrid if they fail to reach top 4. Atletico Madrid have never beaten Real Madrid in the league in their new stadium. They need that first win to come more than ever on Sunday to help them avoid the meltdown that would following if they miss out on Champions League qualification for next season. Real Madrid have spent the last week celebrating the league and reaching the Champions League final. Atletico have spent it thinking only about one thing: getting the better of Carlo Ancelotti's side on Sunday to shore up 4th place in the table. This will be the 5th derby in the Wanda, with Atletico having lost 1 and drawn 3 of the previous 4. Madrid are the only team yet to lose against Atletico in the new arena. Diego Simeone will be doing his best to orchestrate the supporters on Sunday. Spanish radio COPE broke the story this week that he will have to renegotiate his £34 million a year contract with the club if they fail to finish in the top 4. It's unworkable that he remains football's best paid coach if they slip into the Europa League, and the need for a sit-down even opens the door to a parting of the ways, with neither side paying compensation if no new agreement is reached. It should be said Atletico remain favourites to make the cut. With 4 games left, it's in their own hands. They are 3 points clear of 5th-placed Betis and have a better head-to-head goal difference than Manuel Pellegrini's team. But their run-in is far from straightforward. After visiting Elche in midweek, they are home to Sevilla and away to Real Sociedad in their last 2 matches. They do not want to go into those games still in desperate need of points, so winning the derby on Sunday feels even more of a must. Ending a goal-scoring crisis will be key. Atletico have failed to score in 5 of their last 6 games. 2 of those matches were the tense quarter-final legs with Manchester City, but it's a concern all the same. One man who has an excellent record against Real Madrid is Luis Suarez, with 12 goals in 19 starts against them. He would almost certainly be going into his last Madrid derby with his contract up at Atletico at the end of the season. Atletico fans are so grateful for him for scoring 21 league goals last season to help them win La Liga that they want him honored with a plaque on the Legends Passage that runs around the Metropolitano Stadium. The Uruguayan is only on 80 appearances for the club, and the honor is usually bestowed on those who have clocked up a century, but supporters have begun an online campaign to make an exception. If he can find a little of the old scoring magic that he showed last campaign and that has deserted the entire team of late, then it will be hard to turn the request down. But it looks as if he might have to do it from the bench, with Simeone looking most likely to start with Antoine Griezmann and Angel Correa. Thomas Lemar and João Felix are both out, but the club have been boosted by Reinildo's suspension being overturned. It's even harder to second-guess what team Ancelotti will line up against them. Diario was speculating on Friday that pretty much all big names would be rested. They had Lucas Vazquez, Jesus Vallejo, Nacho, and Marcelo at the back, with Eduardo Camavinga, Dani Ceballos and Fede Valverde behind Rodrigo, Mariano Diaz and Marco Asensio. This doesn't feel like a game that superb competitors such as Casemiro, Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, Vinicius, Dani Carvajal and Karim Benzema will really want to miss. There will be plenty of time for them to rest ahead of the European Cup final on May 28. They play Levante at home next midweek, and then they go to Cadiz before finishing up at home to Betis. It will be interesting to see how Ancelotti balances rest with respecting the desire to play every minute that his senior players have. As always, dialogue will be the key. It will also be fascinating to see if Madrid's success in League and Europe cranks up the animosity levels more than usual. Atletico Madrid players have declined the opportunity to give their opposite numbers a guard of honor onto the pitch ahead of Sunday's game because they feel it would humiliate them in some way. Atletico are not the first to cock a snook at the tradition of honoring the champions. In 2017, Barcelona didn't do it for Madrid when Madrid had won the World Club Cup. In 2018, Real Madrid did not do it for Barcelona. Barca coach at the time Ernesto Valverde said the tradition had become more about humiliation than homage. Everyone wanting to duck out of it has used that to justify themselves ever since. Atletico will know, though, that the real humbling this season would be to fail to qualify for the Champions League, having started the season as favourites for La Liga. It would also leave them unsure of the future of some of their best players and their coach. Barcelona would feel more emboldened to go for João Felix if they were in the Champions League and Atletico were not. And Simeone would need to accept a pay cut to stay. He has been a source of massive income since he took over a decade ago. With 2 Champions League final appearances, 2 more semi-finals, 2 Europa League finals and 2 European Super Cups, he has brought in well in excess of €300 million in prize money. Just for qualifying for the Champions League, clubs earn around €15 million, and getting out of the group brings in a further €9.6 million. Atletico need fourth place, and a first-ever win at the Wanda over the new champions would be a huge step in the right direction to making it theirs.